Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Lia Puspita Anggraini and my student number is 20080489. So, today I want to present the materials about country that really want to visit is United Kingdom. So, this is a history about the United Kingdom. The history of the United Kingdom began in the early 18th century with the Treaty of Union and Acts of Union. The core of the United Kingdom as a unified state came into being in 1707 with the political union of the kingdoms of England and Scotland into a new unitary state called Great Britain. And the next is culture. So this is a culture that we can meet in United Kingdom. First is religion and belief. The official state sanctioned religion in the UK is the Church of England, which is of the Christian Protestant faith. And the second is major celebrations. On Christmas Day in 25 December, Boxing Days in 26 December, New Year's Day, Good Friday, Easter Sunday, the Queen's birthday on the second Saturday in June. The third is family. Until the middle of the 20th century, marriage was the standard for British families, which comprised two parents with the father as the head of the household. However, in the last few decades, there has been a rise in single-parent families, and many more couples are choosing to cohabit rather than to marry. The fourth is social stratification. Historically, a class system has operated in the UK with the upper class and aristocracy at the top of the pecking order. At 5, gender roles. At the beginning, the work was dominated by men. Over time, women already can place the positions of household with work. So, this is the custom what we can see on UK. First is naming convention. In the UK, the first name is also known as the Christian name, although this has little to do with religion today. This is traditionally followed by a middle name and then the family name, which in the UK is known as a surname. In the modern times, children are often given names that are liked by their parents and which have no particular significance regarding family or religion. Second is about meeting and greeting. The etiquette when greeting is to shake hands with all those present, even children. At social or business meetings, it is polite to also shake hands upon leaving. Handshakes should not be too hearty, just a light, friendly touch. Last names should be used with the appropriate title unless specifically invited to use the first name. Third is communication style. The British have interesting mix of communication styles encompassing both understatement and direct communications. Written communications is always addressed using the person title and their surname. First names are not generally used in written communications unless you know the person well. Most British will not use slang or abbreviations and will thinking negatively if your communication appears overly familiar. First is gift giving. It is customary to take a small gift for the host if invited to their homes. This is usually either a bottle of wine, flowers, or chocolates. Some people may send flowers in advance of a dinner party, but it's equally acceptable to take them on the day. Gifts are opened on receipt, and it is not usual for gifts to be exchanged in the business meeting. 5 is dining and food. Table manners are continental. The fork is held in the left hand and the knife in the right while eating. Remain standing until invited to sit down. You may be shown to a particular seat. Do not rest your elbows on the table. If you have not finished eating, cross your knife and fork on your plate with the fork over the knife. Indicate you have finished eating by laying your knife and fork together at the clock positions of 6:30. The sixth is about visiting homes. Unlike many European cultures, the British enjoy entertaining people in their home. Although the British value punctuality, you might arrive in 10 until 15 minutes later than invited to dinner. It is not always required to remove your shoes when entering the British homes, but it is recommended that you ask upon entry whether or not shoes can be worn. 7. It's taboos on UK. Do not rest your elbow on the table. It's like this. Do not stare. Do not to be overly familiar with people you do not well. Do not ask personal questions such as how much someone earns and who they for voted or anything. And do not speak too loudly or cut into a conversation. The next is traditional foods and clothes. So this is a traditional food we can see if we visited UK. First is fish and chips. 2 is bangers and mash. 3 is full English breakfast. It's like bread with sunny sides up with bacon or anything. 4 is Sunday roast. 5 toast in whole. 6 shepherd pie or cottage pie. 7 is steak and kidney pie. And the next is traditional clothes. Because UK divides into many countries, and this is a traditional clothes that they have. First is Scotland, second is Wales, third is Ireland, and England. Wow, I can't wait. This is about tourism destinations we can visit in UK. Wow, it's a Big Ben. Big Ben is the name for the great bell of the striking clock at the north end of the Palace of Westminster. Although the name is frequently extended to refer also to the clock and the clock tower. The London Eye or the Millennium Well is cantilevered observations well on the south bank of the River Thames in London. It is Europe's tallest cantilevered observation well, and this is the most popular paid tourist attraction in the United Kingdom, with over 3 million visitors annually. It has made many appearances in popular culture. And who knows, Windsor Castle is a royal residence at Windsor in the English country of Berkshire. It is strongly associated with the English and succeeding British royal family and embodies almost a millennium of architectural history. And if you want to stay a little bit and relax, you can choose Hyde Park. It's a great listed major park in central London. It is a large of 4 royal parks that form a chain from the entrance of Kensington Palace through Kensington Gardens and Hyde Park, via Hyde Park Corner and Green Park past the main entrance to Buckingham Palace. The park is divided by the Serpentine and the Long Water Lakes. The last but not least is Stonehenge. It's a prehistoric monument on Salisbury Plain in Wiltshire, England. It consists of an outer ring or vertical Sarsen standing stones. And the old town of Edinburgh is the name popularly given to the oldest part of Scotland's capital city of Edinburgh. The area has preserved much of its medieval street plan and many Reformation-era buildings. Together with the 18th or 19th century Newton, it forms part of a protected UNESCO World Heritage Site. And last, this is part what I most like from all presentations today, because this is part is explain about public figure who inspiring me so much from UK. Wow, it's Kate Middleton. Who doesn't know about her? Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, born as Catherine Elizabeth Middleton on 9 January 1982, is a member of the British royal family, and her husband, Prince William, Duke of Cambridge, is second in the line of succession to the British throne, making Catherine a likely future queen consort. I admire her because she comes from a simple family, can adjust well, is very inspiring, and brings good influence to those around her after becoming the Duchess of Cambridge. So, let me conclude these presentations. The UK is a very interesting place to discuss and visit, which is a very thick with tradition in modern times. Medieval architect buildings in the midst of urban progress and modern buildings besides technological advance and activities in the country make people very interested in visiting it. That's end of my presentations and I hope you enjoy. Thank you.